Here's one. I can already see the axillary bud right in there and where the leaf attaches. Can you see that little bud? That tells me that this, where did it go? This is one simple leaf. It has lobes, yes it has lobes, but it's not a compound leaf, it's a simple leaf. This is water oak, Quercus nigra, a very common tree around here. Okay, here's one. Let's just look at this whole thing up here. Isn't that pretty? Are you already thinking what I'm thinking? It already looks like a tree with compound leaves. And each of these things is a leaflet. But let's verify that. Let's just make sure. Here's the thing. One of these so-called leaves or leaflets, I follow it back to where it connects, but I don't see any axillary buds there. So I think these are leaflets. And also, the thing that it hooks to is a green stem that you could probably twist around your finger. More like a leaf stem instead of the twig of the tree. Let's go follow it to where it connects. And if I look closely here, I can see that axillary bud. It's maybe a little hard to see, but it's there. Kind of whitish looking. So what I'm holding on to is actually this stem of the tree, and then this is a leaf with leaflets on it. So we're gonna say compound leaves, yes, and all the little things up there are leaflets. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is a black walnut, a young black walnut tree. Hicks peeking over a low wall for walnut. Here's a tree. Okay, so, and you can just tell by looking at this guy that each one of those things is a leaf, not a leaflet, because don't you remember on the last one, the walnut that we looked at in the ash? There were these leaflets, and the leaflets were all kind of shaped like eyes, eye-shaped, with no lobes, and they were kind of arranged opposite each other, and we don't have anything even close to that here. So I'm going to say these are simple leaves. When I look closely to where I think the leaf attaches, I don't see an axillary bud here. Sometimes you can't see it, sometimes it's not there, but the fact that these leaves don't have that eye shape of the leaflet and they're not arranged with a bunch of them opposite each other on a slender twig, slender leaf stem, I'm pretty sure I've got simple leaves here. Oh, by the way, how do you remember the names of the trees that have opposite leaves like this red maple? Here's how you do it. Mad dogs with beards and buck-eyed cats named Paul. Let's go through that. Mad, M for maple, A for ash, D for dogwood. Mad, dogs for dogwood. With beards, mad dogs with beards. Beards means old man's beard or fringe tree, which is another name for old man's beard. Mad dogs with beards and buck-eyed cats. Buck-eyed means buckeyes, like yellow buckeye that grows up in the mountains and painted buckeye that grows here in the Piedmont. Mad dogs with beards and buck-eyed cats stands for catalpa, which is not a very common tree, but it's an interesting tree that has opposite leaves. Buck-eyed cats named Paul, Paulownia, Royal Paulownian, which is an exotic tree from Asia that's been introduced here. It's also called princess tree. So mad dogs with beards and buck-eyed cats named Paul. That'll get you virtually all of the major tree groups that have opposite leaves.